Sports Audio on Trust TV. Adeni Gishafe. We all know that it's no longer news. Lookman, Nndozie, and Super Falcons actually scooped those categories of award. But Nigerians are still reveling that particular glory that happened yesterday over there in Morocco. Good one. At least Ademola Lookman is being celebrated worldwide by Nigerians in diaspora. And we just have to appreciate the fact that he has been able to break down jeans back to back for a very long time. And Nigeria have not smelled this. And we are looking at that story. CAF Awards, House of Representatives, or House Committee on Sport, rather, congratulations Lookman. Others. Nndozie won goalkeeper of the year, and also Super Falcons won the women's team of the year, and also where we have Ademola Lookman scooping the player of the year. A lot of Nigerians have been pouring encomiums on these players for what they have achieved so far in the world of football this season. Ademola Lookman, a standout player for Nigeria, and right now we're talking about this particular story quickly. Alongside Noel Samson is here. Well, let's talk about Ademola Lookman for being able to achieve this feat. Yesterday was like all Nigerians were waiting.
It was Christmas yesterday for us because there were rumors around probably thinking probably
Hakimi.
Probably Hakimi of up. Why should be Hakimi? We even think probably if Salah were to be in the race, we see probably because of Salah, because of his present form. But Hakimi, but immediately the president came out on stage. Both the FIFA president and CAF president came on stage and wanted calling the best player so far in Africa. We all tense like, oh God, we pray it's Lookman. It's Lookman. Fortunately, when they called Lookman, it was as if we won the Champions League or the World Cup. All the nations called. You can see the join everybody, despite tribe, despite religion, despite where you are from. You can see the unity behind. What happened yesterday showed how Nigerians, how you can be united. That despite him being from the southwest, you can see both the northerners, the southeasterners, the south, everybody supporting happy because our own Nigerian is now there. And I said it earlier in the morning. I was saying to my friends when that now the likes of Fikayo Tomori and Tammy Abraham were like, okay, they should be regretting that.
Because joined this guy when he was coming to Nigeria to play for Super Eagles.
Because I believe if you were Fikayo Tomori and the likes of Tammy Abraham were in the Super Eagles playing for Nigeria, I'm sure they will be probably in a better club, or you will hear them much more loud than the way they are now. Because now you can see they are in a Tammy Abraham is in AC Milan, same as Tomori, but most people don't even know that these guys are even still playing football because you couldn't hear them that much the way you're supposed to hear them. So it's a fantastic one, it's a good one. I'm proud of Lookman. We wish him more success ahead.
Well, congratulations to Ademola Lookman and also Chiamaka Nndozie for being able to scoop these awards, celebrating that coveted, let me not call it trophy, but it was a wonderful moment for Nigerians across the globe for the fact that he was able to scoop it after CAF made it so competitive. Good one. Congrats to them all once again. But while we're talking about that, we just quickly run through because we are updating you what's happening in the world of sport. Let's look at our own MPFL, like the video or clips you saw there. But this time around, we're looking at the sanction coming from Nigerian Premier Football League against Ikorodu City FC for breach of rules and regulations. Well, they actually played their game against it was a Southwest Derby over the weekend against Remo Stars, but right now they are not too happy for the way they played that game. And let's look at the verdicts coming from the MPFL about that. Well, a lot of legal terms here, but from the way it is, in the course of Monday 17 fixture, Ikorodu City versus Remo Stars, you failed to provide adequate and effective security, which resulted in unauthorized persons gaining access to restricted areas and the assault of the Remo Stars coach, Mr. Sulaiman Kamil. You are in breach of Rule B13.18 of the framework. In the course of Monday 17, Ikorodu authorized person encroach onto the field of play. You are also in breach of C9. You fail to ensure the proper conduct of your team and supporters, which resulted in the assault of the Remo Stars coach, the same Mr. Kamil. Consequently, the MPFL hereby imposes a fine of 1 million naira for failure to provide adequate and effective security, 1 million naira for encroachment to the field of play, 1 million naira for failure to ensure the proper conduct of your team and supporters. Another to identify and prosecute the individuals involved in the assault of Sulaiman Kamil. A report detailing the progress of this action must be submitted to MPFL within 7 days, working days, in order to choose to close Mobolaji Johnson Stadium to fans for the next 2 consecutive home games in accordance with Rule 626 you are required within 48 hours of this date of this notice to either submit to the summary jurisdiction and the sanction contained therein, or elect to be dealt with by a disciplinary panel. Well, looking at this scenario, I thought we were over this. I don't know. Seriously, I was like, okay, it's getting better. What happened in Ikorodu over there, Mobolaji Johnson Arena? I wasn't expecting that. It was a derby, yes, in the Southwestern derby, but this is uncalled for.
No, it's really painful because this we call them the new boys in the MPFL because now they started slowly, but gradually now they are now fifth on the table.
Are they now because of what they are achieving now?
But because why I say it's painful because these guys are trying to get their feet on in the league, and now this kind of conduct from them. But it's a nice one, the MPFL for the sanction being placed on these guys. You do not allow your fans go to disrespect the other team,
and also encroaching the pitch of
so
play.
It's really I don't know, it's probably a kind of like a death attitude from the from the Ikorodu security, because how will fans walk through that place and you can't stop them to the extent of going to even hit the coach of Remo Star. So it's a nice one, but these are things we have to do. It seems there have to be a public enlightenment between where clubs speak to their fans and enlighten them. These things you don't do them, and probably if they have the most a more with a street sanction. Okay, these individuals that participated in this act, okay, your lifetime you are not supposed to go. You are not to go to any stadium again, either to watch either club matches or country matches. I think that would be when you hear that so person because of this behavior he or she cannot watch live matches again throughout his lifetime, then I think it's going to be a kind of a caution to others as well. So I think we need a more strict sanction instead of 2 weeks for what? It's too small. Those guys involved, you know them. Why not just deal with them for life? Just go. You are not. In fact, maybe outside Nigeria you can Ghana or Nigeria you can watch
Togo.
But here in Nigeria, till you leave this planet Earth, you're not supposed to watch any match again. So I think that is more strict, called sanction than this probably 2 weeks, or I don't think it's too light to me.
Well, talking about the MPFL, about sanction on Ikorodu City, where they had encroachment and also attacking a particular coach called Camille from Remo Stars. Hopefully everything goes well or better in the MPFL. Now let's quickly look at the second tier football league that played. Well, looking at the table of conference A, B, C, and D. Abia Comets are topping there. They are ahead with 6 points, followed by Beyond Limit, Warri Wolves in that pecking order, where the likes of Dakada FC are standing 7 there. And you look at how it is, it's getting tougher. 14 goals scored on match day 2. Away win 1, home win 3. That's in group Conference A in the NNL so far. Let's look at Conference B, as actually went down. Kun Khalifa, 6 points after playing 2 matches ahead of Osun United, Rovers, Sporting Lagos. Number of goals scored 18, away win 1, home win 4, loss you have 5. And you look at First Bank actually standing 7, Madiba 6 on the log in Conference B. Let's look at Conference C and D respectively. Wiki Tourists of Bauchi are topping here, 6 points ahead of Gombe Sokoto, Mighty Jet, Barao. In this group, we have 4 goals scored on day 2, away win none, home win 2, draw 1, and you have 2 losses there. Now let's look at Conference D also, where matches were played. Basira FC of Nasarawa standing second, having 4 points, alongside Sporting Supreme Abuja 4 points. Kada Warriors, Doma United of Gombe State, Kebbi United, Adamawa United in that order, where 4 goals were scored, away win none, home win 1, draw 2, and loss 1 on match day 2 of the Nigerian National League. Just to let you have an update concerning what is happening in the second tier of league football in Nigeria. Away from there, we quickly cross over to abroad. Let's look at games slated for this evening in the UEFA Women's Champions League in Group A and B, where Olympic Lyon will be facing Wolfsburg, Roma, Galatasaray, and you have Madrid women against Chelsea women. What a match, 20 versus Celtic. And I'm sure the guest in the studio is a Chelsea fan. He'll be gunning for Chelsea.
By God's grace, we are not boasting. We are not, we are not proud. But God has been faithful to Chelsea so far. So Chelsea is going to win.
You believe you are going to win this game?
The most important, what the female and male team are doing absolutely good now. So we don't want to be boastful. we are not contenders for the league.
Don't make mouth.
Yeah. That's why I say we are not boastful. We're not contenders for the league, but actually we just want to play. We just want to win each match. I know probably when we get to the next level, we need another match again. So I believe the Chelsea girls are going to do us proud again as usual.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Maybe they'll be able to win those games there. We're looking at those fixtures for UEFA Champions League women coming up tonight. And right now, just talking about UEFA makes 150% increase in prize money for 2025 women Euros. You can see this. CAF who also wants to see how they can double our women's football prize money. That's a good one. 150% increase in that. And if you look at the story that follows concerning the UEFA women now, well, as it is right now, we're looking at that, talking about the increment in the prize money for women for 2025, as it is, £41 million prize money, which is a 156 increase in 2022 when England won the maiden title. In 2020, the prize money was £16 million, which has increased to £41 million for 2025 edition. The winner of the tournament we can earn up to £5.1 million. And you look at £1.8 million fee for participation for all the things that will be coming. That's 200% increase. That's a big one over there in Europe.
It's going to ginger the girls, to play much more hard. I know it seems what I think they're trying to make the paying right or between the men and women, if not equal but almost equal. So it's a very good one. We hope our CAF in Africa also look at down to now also increase the pay. The percent what you take when you win the UEFA the CAF Champions League in Africa for the women.
Seriously, that's a big one coming from Euro, the UEFA thereby increasing by extra 150% for the prize money concerning UEFA Women Euros that will be coming out in 2025. You can imagine from £16 million to £41 million. And for participation fee, £1.5 million for all the teams that qualify for the competition. That's an increment, and that speaks volume because all the teams will be happy to also showcase their talents. They are still talking about UEFA football, but this time around, let's talk about Chelsea. They have a player called Modric, and right now, that particular player has been provisionally suspended after a positive drug test coming from that's the Football Association right now. Let's look at his own statement. He actually made a statement after that particular suspension. I can confirm that I have been notified that the sample I provided to the FA contained a banned substance. This has come as a complete shock, as I have never knowingly used any banned substances or broken any rules, and I'm working closely with my team to investigate how this could have happened. I know that I have not done anything wrong and remain hopeful that I will be back on the pitch soon. I cannot say any more now due to the confidentiality of the process, but I will as soon as I can.
It's already, when I heard the news this afternoon, it was like, wow.
But they can actually escape. I remember the case of Toby when it happened. So this is not the end.
The issue is, I see this guy actually since when he
suspension, right?
No, since when he moved to Chelsea, has actually been struggling, not been in.
He has not had a smooth run.
Think this season has one of the season, and especially in the conference, he has a quite smooth run. And before he didn't play for like 5 matches, and the coach say is healed, so that's why he's not been playing. And now this one now, so those hope they finish what we hope he scales through, and he's been not been sentenced for that long, because he's going to be he's a young man who is trying to just get his feet back on the round leather game. So those play is just a short time because we need him at Chelsea so much.
Well, Modric, a player of Chelsea there, hopefully he can actually be cleared. At least we've seen that as an experience as Nigerians concerning to Biamishan when she was finally cleared. And now talking about football development, Saudi Arabia, we know that all stars of this world are gathered there. I will see how they can apply their share because of the oil money. But now Saudi Arabia are beginning to change their style, because we look at the story. Saudi Arabia makes new law to accommodate local players. They are trying to look at how they can allow local players to at least develop, not just to bring in stars. That's why they are using their second tier and third tier league to change things for their league. Let's look at the Saudi Arabian league, where the development of Saudi Arabian local players are not developing at the pace of the league, and nations governing body have moved to address that. According to CAF, the Saudi Arabia third division will only see local players participating, no more foreign players in their third division. Additionally, the second division will totally shut out foreign goalkeepers, thus leaving that position for only nationals of Saudi Arabia. The new law has been set to take effect from next season, as indicated in the communication by CAF. The Apex League was, however, not affected by the new rules, with teams allowed to still sign as many as 10 foreigners. This reform is initiated to aid the development of young Saudi Arabian players as they look forward to having a competitive team come 2034 World Cup.
It's a very, very fantastic, because I actually been thinking of it before. You can just keep bringing up the best players in this world, and we don't even know one of your players. So it's a very nice one. At least starting from the second and third tier, then it's going to get to very soon. I'm sure it's going to get to the first tier also. So it's a very good one. You cannot just bring foreign players who are good. Also have your own players also too, so that they can also be exported to other countries and other continents also too.
Okay, well, for the way it is right now, Saudi Arabia are trying to improve on their league by injecting more rules that will allow the local players to participate. Now, let's run through some transfer gossip. Talking about Manchester United renew interest in Nndozie as Rashford nears Old Trafford exit. Rashford is leaving, and from the way it is, they really want Victor Osimhen. Manchester United ready to sell forward Marcus Rashford, just as it has been confirmed that he will be leaving. Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah close to signing a new contract with the club. Well, that's a good one. They want him to stay. Arsenal defender Jacob Kier to leave the Gunners in January, with Napoli interested. Of course, they want to get him at Etihad striker. As it is right now, Karim Benzema considering retirement at the end of this season that we are right now. Benzema has really done well when it comes to football. And goalie Manuel Neuer to extend Bayern Munich contract for another year. Somebody said, this man will retire.
You know the answer. I was saying, that's how he frustrated this keeper, this personal keeper. To just say he never had any chance to even keep at the national team. So it really is. The guy should go and rest. You don't tire, make you go rest. He's getting old, so she just go and rest. But
now, not talking about Rashford leaving, and then they are having to look at maybe Osimhen can come to Manchester United. Although we know that Osimhen really loves Chelsea.
Yeah. Wow, Rashford has not been in great form since, like, for 2 or 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. That he has been what you call Dakudaji. Is on today, tomorrow is off. On today, tomorrow is off. You can even see the last match they played against Manchester City. Him and Garnacho, they didn't even make the team. They didn't even travel with the team to Manchester City. So to show he's not in good form.
So since the PSG are coming from, let him go to PSG. Yeah, they can actually reignite that interest.
But I think attitude also, he needs to change his attitude towards the training, because funny to a statement I read from the Manchester United coach was like, if they train well, if the attitude towards training improves, then they can make the team. So I think that is something they need to change. I don't know what has entered Rashford, because it's one of the bright prospect we knew then, but now Rashford, you can't even mention his name. Most people don't recognize him because he's no longer playing. So we just hope wish him the best of luck.
Well, at least at that time, someone goes down, someone rises up. For Osimhen, let's see where we'll be ending next season. From the way it is, talking about transfer gossips there. That's it on the show. We've been able to give you update in the world of sport concerning what's happening so far today. Well, Noah Samson, thank you so much for joining us.
The pleasure is mine.
Maybe you should sign for Aqua United. Thank you so much. I'm Adeni G. Sport is business and fitness. Thanks for watching. Well, I think